So I'm in between. I have a bunch of opportunities, and I don't know which one. And I know your philosophy of work, 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 and I'm trying to figure out how to fit it all in. But I'm a cabinet designer, and I have the opportunity to basically go work for a very high-end firm and try to continue to do my own stuff and become a rep. Like, all of these opportunities are coming all at once, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to balance them all without basically
burning out.
Suffocating myself. Yes, exactly, burning out.
So let's work backwards, and this is what everybody needs to do. It's so easy to make decisions when you have clarity on what you want to happen. And what you want to happen is always short-term and long-term. So talk to me about what would you like to happen in the macro from a financial, work-life balance, and the kind of things that you want. I mean, it's just choices, right? Like, life is very simple. Like, because I chose that I want to own the New York Jets, my work-life balance is not as good as it would be if I was okay with where I am now, right? I don't know if you saw the news of the PureWow deal. I wouldn't be buying this big media company because I'm rich enough already if I wanted to just be rich, right? No, I want to buy a football team, thus I have to be on the offense at 41 years old like I have nothing and I'm 20. Got it? So the biggest thing—
No, I totally understand.
So help me understand the financial situation of all of this. Like, do you want to make lots of money? Like, your financial situation, do you have to make the money? Like, where are you in your life with family? Like, how much vacation time do you want to do? And where do you want to end up? Like, work backwards. Give me some data.
So right now, we're basically an empty nester. Both of our children are in college.
That's huge.
And
gives you a lot of flexibility.
Yes, very huge.
Yep.
Yes. So, and ideally, like, my big picture scheme is I would like to get into house flipping and doing Airbnbs and stuff like that. Because again, being a cabinet designer, I look at all these people who flip houses around here and go, I know I could do that so much better.
I love that, and I think it's gonna be a great market until the real estate market. You just gotta not get caught of when you've got momentum going in 2 or 3 years of having too much inventory that you're sitting on, and then the market gets soft. So as long as there's not a collapse of the housing or Wall Street market, you're gonna cruise. And as long as you're conservative and don't get too big for your bridges as you're doing and buying and flipping, don't overextend yourself even in a crash. As long as you're playing with house money, you'll be fine.
Right, and that's part of my problem in looking at the big picture is right now we're a little bit in debt. It would, if I again bust my tail for the next year, I could get us completely out of debt in
so
a year,
let's start right there. Immediately do that. I can tell by your energy and your vibe, work your face off for the next year and get yourself out of debt. Take all the jobs, do all the things, punt everything leisure right now. Do that. That's just a good idea.
Right.
I mean it.
And then
I mean it.
Oh, I believe it.
And by the way, 1 year is nothing. D-Rock and I were just sitting in a hotel in Vegas saying, like, hey, this DailyVee thing is gonna be big. It was 5 seconds ago. That was 1 year ago. Like, 1 year goes real fast. Debt compounds. There's no reason to have it if you're that close and your energy feels so good that you wanna do the work anyway. It's like, eat that crow for 1 year, period, no doubt, 100%. And like, be smart, like, speed up the process to 9 months by not buying, $8 lettuce instead of $6 lettuce, and like, flip some shit in your garage, like, all that stuff. Like, just make that your core number one thing. Definitely do that. That's number one.
Yeah, no, I was waiting for you to drop the eBay thing because I keep telling my husband, I'm like, because he's really good. He likes old school cars and stuff like that, and he knows that stuff and music like the back of his hand, and I'm like, okay, you need to like figure that out, like, because he can find little things in thrift stores and stuff like that.
Okay.
So
do that.
But yeah, so that's my big picture thing, is trying to figure out how to get there, and also because once we get out of debt, I'm trying to figure out how to balance that. Like, do I go take out loans?
No, let me tell you what I would do. Let me tell you what I would do. The housing market's been good for long enough. Here's my advice as if you were my sister. Crush your debt, go crazy. Your husband, if he's deeply knowledgeable about automobiles, will be blown away. And you live in Atlanta, which means year-wide garage sales and things of that nature because of warm weather. He's by accident gonna make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. It's gonna happen, I'm telling you right now. That's based on if he works like I do, which is all in, right? If he works less, then he'll make $5,000 instead of $30,000. Clear your debt, year 1. Year 2, 2018, work your face off and save money. Right? Save. And then whatever you save, let's say you've got $48,000, great. That means that's your down payment, and then get a mortgage on the rest for your first flip. Got it?
Right.
24 months of eating shit to be able to eat caviar for the rest of your life.
Yeah, because that's my big picture is I want to be able to, when quote unquote retire, and I say that very loosely because I don't want to work for a paycheck anymore. I just want to work because I enjoy working.
The best way to do that is to go extreme. Everybody's trying to drag that out over 8 years and take a vacation here, make $5,000 on eBay instead of $20,000, work one of the jobs, not two of the jobs. The best way to do it is you never promise tomorrow. Even though I talk about patience, I'm aware that you're not promised tomorrow. When you can do something, do it. So crush the next 24 months, clean debt, get 10, 15, 20, 50, $80,000 in savings, whatever it ends up being. That is your deposit. Get the mortgage for whatever else you can and do the flip. And if that doesn't get you the house that you want for your first flip, then eat another pile of shit in 2019 and now you've got $90,000 for the deposit and then you put that down. Got it?
Oh yeah,
That's
I
it.
plan on working it up there, so.
It's clouds and dirt. It's going all in for the next 24 months and not being glamorous so that you can be glamorous for the rest of the way. The problem is everybody hedges and then they're half pregnant the whole 50 years.
No, and that's what I don't want to be. And I'm like you. I'm about the same age, and I'm like, okay, no, it's like full speed ahead now because I'm just like I don't want to wake up in 20 years or 10 years and go, we're still here.
Attack.
Really? You've got to be kidding me.
All 3 jobs. Stop. Don't watch a single thing. Don't go anywhere. Work for the next 24 months. You will win.
Gotcha.
All right. Love you. See ya.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye.